I have 7 tips to make your frozen pizza taste even better. First tip right off the bat is to get yourself a hot oven. So whatever the package says, I crank it up beyond that. In this case, it says to preheat your oven to 400. I'm definitely starting at 450. A pizza stone is a great way to get a good crispy crust. My pizza stone is obviously well loved, and that just shows that you cook a lot of pizza. So go ahead and get this in the oven while your oven is preheating. The rest of the tips are all about increasing the flavor and the freshness on your pizza. I'm going to elevate my meat-based pizza, and then I'm going to create a vegetarian version because that's what I want to do. You can start by seasoning the crust. A great way to do that is just by infusing some olive oil that you already have on hand. I'm going to just do a little bit of garlic in my seasoning. All right, we've got our garlic infused oil. I'm just going to do a little sprinkle of some Parmesan. This other crust already seems seasoned, so I'm going to leave that one alone. Next tip, amp up the freshness. This is a great time to clean out that produce drawer, find some of those scrap veggies, and add them to your pizza. I love adding, of course, olives, some pickled jalapeno, other chilies, whatever you want, you know. Check out that condiment section in your fridge. And go beyond pepperoni. Add some other freshly sliced meats like salami or prosciutto or even rotisserie chicken. That's definitely going to add a special touch to your frozen pizza. No one's really even gonna know it's frozen after all this. Next up, always add more cheese. Of course, more mozzarella is great, but another thing I love to add to my pizza is crumbled feta, or you can do some of the fresh mozzarella to get that really good cheese pull. I like to add on that extra cheese after the toppings to help glue those extra toppings on. Now this one looks good. He's ready to get stoned. That's funny. Sometimes it's almost better to start with a plainer pizza and add the other toppings to it to really take it to another level. Another great tip, add a swirl of sauce. Now this is likely to come at the end, and I'll show you that in a minute, but I also sometimes like to add a little more tomato sauce onto the pizza. So if you've got some leftover pasta sauce or whatever, that would work great here. This also works great if you want more of a tomato taste, but you don't have any fresh tomatoes. A little extra marinara or canned tomatoes would work here. Drizzle of olive oil over the top. Pizza number 2 is ready for the oven. Dang, this looks even better than delivery. And listen to this. You know what that sounds like? A crispy crust. And who wants a soggy crust on their pizza? Nobody. Sticking with our saucy tip, you can finish this off with another little swirl of a sauce. We can, again, flavor an oil and do a little drizzle of some good extra virgin olive oil, or you could add a little balsamic glaze. And believe it or not, people have introduced me to a little spicy honey on their pizza. Listen, it's just gonna make your pizza just a little bit something different and a little bit something special. And for my final tip, pile on the fresh herbs. The best, in my opinion, is some fresh basil. I love getting a bite of a fresh basil leaf on every bite of pizza. Other options here would be fresh oregano or just some fresh Italian parsley, but basil's classic. You could also swirl on a little ranch, but I'm not here to piss people off today. This looks so delicious. You definitely should not be ashamed to serve frozen pizza to company when it looks like this. I'm gonna show you how I would serve this for company. I like to cut it in small squares, so we'll get twice as many pieces as you would if you cut it in wedges. Time for that perfect bite. The crust is perfectly crunchy on the outside and then just a little bit chewy on the inside. The bell pepper is just like a burst of freshness, and that little extra tomato, perfect bite. Let's see how we did on the other one. Yes, sir, this is my pizza. Okay, I'm gonna finish this off with the little swirl of sauce tip with a little balsamic glaze. I've got a little Greek pizza kind of going on here, so I think this will pair really nicely. Cheers. I hope these tips have inspired you to stock up next time you're in the frozen food section, because when it comes to upgrading your frozen pizza, you can cook that. Crunch tap. Crunch tap. Okay.
Is that a TikTok trend or?
It's about to be.